In every single city, we're talking to people that are making things happen in the EV industry, but also at every single Electrify Expo, there are brands that are here as partners to the Expo that make the Expo, and also, frankly, they probably make your life, and you didn't even know it. You hadn't been thinking about it. And we're joined right now by one of those companies. It is Adam from Anker. How you doing, dude?
What's up?
What's up? How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me on the stage.
Well, so I said, you probably didn't know you got them in their pocket. You didn't know that they were helping make the Expo. But if you see things like the archways that are inflatable, if you see things like the Chargeway beacons that are here, you see like the GreenCars kiosks up front, those are all powered by Anker batteries.
Anker SOLIX batteries, yeah. We got them all over the Expo. You're actually hearing our voice because of our power.
Well, that's the thing is most people don't realize you can make mobile electric power happen. I mean, we've got these gigantic vehicles with big old batteries now, but Anker, I mean, most people don't know that they probably bought an Anker product for their phone, but that battery can be scaled up to something much bigger.
Correct. Yeah, we make things that are, we are the #1 mobile charging brand. But, like you said, we have things that we have batteries that are all the way up from 288 watt hours, which is about 18 charges of your phone.
Okay, that was good translation because I was about to.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I think they translate to about 90,000 milliamp hours.
That didn't help me. The 18 battery charges for my phone helped.
Well, so your phone is probably 5,000 milliamp hours. And you take that and divide it into 90,000, and you get 18.
I didn't know we had to do math today.
Yeah, I know, right?
You don't. I just did it for you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And we come back to that 18 number. So we have batteries that are small enough. They're portable. You can take them with you camping. You could, if you had a bike with a back thing, you could probably strap it onto there and take it with you. Keep your phone, your GoPro, your drone, all charged. But we can also go all the way up to a 3.84 kilowatt hour battery, which is, we actually have one in the booth here that's charging this gentleman's phone.
Well, that's the thing is we talked about the math on that the other night about a
lot of phones.
How many phones is that? It's like
I don't know.
Plenty. Like again, we're gonna get to a lot. But the cool thing is this is about mobile energy, right? This is energy you can take with you.
Correct.
And that's the point. And I think a lot of people have been doing this on a kind of a micro scale for a long time. I got that backup battery for my phone or my laptop, whatever it might be. This, again, as it ramps up and ranges, again, the batteries that we have here powering things in the booth and, for example, throughout the show, these are batteries that arguably, frankly, if you had like an apartment in Florida, you could have one in your closet and if the power goes out,
correct,
you could be set.
Yeah, and that's a good point is like people who are homeowners, you can kind of do what you want to your home. You might have to get a permit here or there, depending on the product, but you could do with it what you want. But if you're a renter in an apartment in any location, whether it's Florida or I'm assuming it's cold in the winter here in Chicago, right? So if the power goes out, if you own or if you're renting an apartment, you still want to keep your products charged up, your laptop charged up, maybe even a router, your TV,
run the fridge,
whatever, run the
refrigerator.
Exactly. And you can do that. Just literally wheel it out, turn it on, and plug it in, and it's good to go. So, and we can do scalable models that can go all the way up to 53.8 kilowatt hours. That's a big system.
That's like a car. That's like a full-size electric car battery at your house.
Yeah, in your closet.
In your closet.
Yeah. So,
well, I gotta say, so I've been at the expo since Saturday, and I've seen the batteries sitting all around, and they are using quite a bit of juice, and not a single one of them has been charged.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually have them around. We've been a sponsor for the last 3 years, which is great. It's been a great partnership. When we thought about doing this a couple of years ago, we said, how can we get involved? We can kind of do the green thing. So, they are better to use than having diesel generators all over.
Most events you go to, they're outdoors. You just hear the brrrr.
And you'd have to have multiple of those all around the expo.
And you don't hear that at Expo because we have Anker.
Yeah. I remember the first time we did it, all of the guys that set up all the things, instead of having to roll out those big, heavy cable runs for thousands of yards, they were just like, all right, we'll just pop this here. Pop it here, plug it in, we're good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great idea. So we had a discussion when I first showed up Friday night about the EcoFlow system that I have, right? And you were telling me...
sorry, I didn't...
You were telling me that I could totally replace that.
I didn't understand that.
You can
totally replace it.
No, No, it's a good point though. Is from a branding perspective and product perspective. There are companies that have been trying to simplify how do you have mobile energy for a while.
Correct.
And batteries, we've had them for decades in our lives. But that's again to your point. Like there's other products out there that people might have purchased. But you got into a nice discussion with him about like walk me through what Anker does and how it can meet your needs.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of what I'm getting at, right? Is so I like to power my house, especially during the peak hours. I like to use the battery system to power my house. And so how can somebody that wants to do the same thing use Anker for that purpose?
So again, we have our biggest model is called the F3800. We have two different versions of it. One has just a slight upgrade, takes more solar input, and has generator pass-through, which is our newer model, the 3800 Plus. But the 3800, you can pair that with either a manual transfer switch or our home power panel, which is an automatic transfer switch. When the power goes out, 20 milliseconds later, you don't even notice it. And you can, it's literally all it takes is either an electrician, or if you're handy, I wouldn't do it for me because I am not handy with electric, but if you're handy enough and you trust not burning down your house, you can do it.
Well, that's a big part of this is it's handing people the option to then build out. It's kind of like choose your own adventure for how you want to manage your energy, right?
And we've had people come, and I think every expo is different, so every location is different.
Yeah, what's it been? You guys have a booth here. What's it been like?
We have
here?
a booth. I can't point to it because it's on the other side of the big truck.
Oh, well, you pointed to it.
It's over there somewhere.
It's over there somewhere.
It's over there somewhere.
Yeah.
But we have people that come up and at this expo, it's been home backup has been a big thing. We have people who have like a shed that's like outside of their home that doesn't have power, and they're like, how do I get power to it? We also have people that come in and say, I have a lake house. I want to make sure that my pump is running all the time. How do I do that?
You're just going up in class bracket right now,
Correct.
too. This has been funny. Like, I got a shed. Well, I got a lake house. It's like, next person's like, I own this small planet.
I have
this
plane.
island.
And
this island.
by the way, the plane, the
Over here.
electric. Oh, okay.
Pivotal,
It's
yeah.
on this side. I can't see because GreenCars is here. But on the other side of this GreenCars booth is the plane, and they're powering with our F3800. They recharge it in their trailer with the F3800.
And you guys get questions all the time about what sort of backup can you get from your technology and your products. If you're out kind of like camping in the middle of nowhere, you can get some juice off of your batteries, but you're not recharging an EV with your batteries, but it's a supplement to if you go camping or something like that.
Right.
We can actually with the F3800 we can actually charge a car, and I can tell you that you were actually there.
I saw you do it in New York.
You were there. You and I were there. We were sitting there after hours, and we were just hanging out, just kind of chatting. And
some Irish soup and a cigar.
Yeah, Irish soup or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And somebody came over from one of the booths. I don't remember which one, but they had a hand-built sample of their car, and they couldn't take it to a power station. They couldn't take it to a recharge station.
Public charger.
A public charger. They needed either AC or DC power.
Well, and as I heard them talking, I was like, dude, Adam, I think you probably could help him. You're like, literally it was like a Superman. And you're like, I'll be right back. And it worked. That was the best thing.
And it worked. And they got some power out of it. And, I just kept bringing the expansion batteries and plugging them in. And they got enough to do whatever they needed to do.
The option for energy ownership that I think it's been kind of another running theme throughout the weekend is you can
absolutely
own and control the energy in a way that you never have before. Because everybody that's been driving a gas car that we've all known for decades and decades, you're beholden to a company that makes that fuel. You got to go get it. You don't have an option. You don't have a refinery in your garage. However, with batteries and with electrification, you can do a lot of that on your own terms in your own way.
Yeah, and people come up to us all the time and say, can this charge my car? And we say, that one can or that one can. You get about 3 to 4 miles. I think we were talking about this the other day.
We did the math on it. It was between 12 and 16 miles, depending on the car.
Yeah.
If it's down to 0, you guys could just juice it up to get down the road to a station.
Correct. And then you have to push.
So this goes back to something that I always have a conversation with. So I do overlanding and I do expeditions and stuff out with my Rivian, right?
We've done the Overland Expo as well in the past. Yeah.
Perfect. So there's gas cans that you can put onto these cars, and they can carry an extra 5 gallons, which is maybe 4 or 5 miles.
Yeah.
Well, now with your product, I can do the same with my EV, right? I could throw that
I
in
don't
the
know if I
back.
would strap it to the outside of the car, but you know, you
Right.
could put it in the trunk.
Maybe in
or,
the trunk or the frunk or something.
Yeah.
Well, the beauty of the flexibility around what we're talking about with electrification is if you're overlanding with a gas-powered vehicle, you have to have a gas supplement with you, like a gas can, 5 gallons, whatever it might be.
Right.
If you are doing that in an electric vehicle and you're out somewhere like in the Southwest where the sun is shining, whatever it might be, you have the option to do things like, I'm going to throw up some solar panels.
Yep.
And I'm just going to slowly get some juice from that. That's
Absolutely.
a very different way of going about it, but it's still functionally doable.
Yeah, and you know, with solar panels, we have again our biggest units can actually take in either 2,400 or 3,200 watts of solar, which you know theoretically would power it in a couple hours. Like
No, but that's, I mean, yeah, that is an example. Is it 3,200?
the biggest one, the 3,800 plus will do it in 32.
That's like half the,
3,200.
that's like half the size of the solar system I have at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Not
that really-
32,000, 3,200.
Oh, okay.
Not 32,000.
3 kilowatts.
Don't you
not
lie.
32 kilowatts.
Don't you lie.
No, but what we're saying is that you have the ability to, again, control this. You're not beholden to something else. You can actually start to own your energy. So I guess from Anker SOLIX's perspective, what is it, you mentioned kind of what you've seen from like the different people that have been here at the show. What do they need to know more about what you guys offer for products that we haven't covered yet?
I guess the battery powered cooler has been really popular.
all right.
People come in
okay.
and they try to take my Irish drinking.
Don't take my Irish soup.
Yeah, my Irish soup.
Don't
They
take my
keep
Irish
trying to
soup.
take it. So we have a battery powered cooler. You can put one battery or two battery. It comes with one. Put in an accessory, a second battery in it. Lasts up to 104 hours on battery power. At 40 degrees inside.
I was gonna say that's-
Take my money.
So yeah,
Right over there.
Pedro's been taking
You might
notes
have to wind around a little. But
I'm
you can
going to
get
end
there.
up broke by the end of this expo.
all weekend. He's been just
Yes.
like, I gotta buy that, I gotta buy that, I gotta buy that. So no, but I mean that's the thing is the versatility of what you have from a product perspective, I think, is the point. Is that
Yeah.
it's not this, you know, here.
And again, we've been talking mostly about home backup or cars,
Yeah.
but people have hobbies, and even if you just want to,
Yeah.
if you want to go camping, somebody said, I just want to go camping, and like, how long? What can I bring to take with me to power my phones so that I can take more pictures or stay in contact with
Drone usage.
something else? And again, drone usage. I don't
Camp
know if it's
lights.
here. Camping lights, LED lights are great. They draw like 1 watt.
But
Right?
the best
2
ex-
watts.
The best example, though, is again like going camping somewhere where it's like it's beautiful, it's nature, it's serene, it's quiet, and
I don't want to sit there with the generator.
it is the best switch over from what that has been,
Yeah.
where it's like, no, I don't have to deal with that anymore.
And Anker, I mean, you're a great company. You start everywhere from small handheld phone chargers,
Yep.
battery packs, right, all the way up to powering my entire home.
Yeah.
Or my island in this case.
Yeah, we've been
It's
around
modular.
for I think 13 years now. We just had our expo in Germany a week and a half ago.
Where you got your little button thing.
I got the little button. We got a new logo, Anker
Yeah.
Innovations.
Yeah.
But we were in Germany. We launched some new products in our small thing, in our small line. We also launched. We don't have it yet in the U.S., but they have in Germany. Their power grid is a little different. They have solar like it's for your balcony. So it's a balcony system. It
Yeah.
literally sits outside and you can charge it with solar that's connected to your balcony and plug into any outlet, and it reverses the connection, and you don't need like permits or any of that stuff. It just works.
We need to have more flexibility with our grid here in the United States.
Yeah.
Well, so for those who are, again, they'll hear this later. For those who are hearing it right now, who needs to know where Anker is? It's these folks. How do they find you?
We are, of course, on anchor.com. That's ANKER.com, or ankersolix.com. That's ANKERSOLIX.com. We're also on Amazon, and you might even see us in some big box stores or discount stores, or people come up and say, "I saw you guys in Costco."
Yeah, chances are you
So-
have an Anker product in your pocket and you didn't know it.
Yeah, we have lots of different products. We have different lines. We have different brands underneath the Anker line. So you might even have a pair of our earbuds. Or
And again, and your booth is somewhere beyond the Falcon
Over there.
truck, somewhere way over there.
we're basically right between the electric dirt bike jumping and the Ford Mach-E demo. So like, if you can get there,
You've
if
gotten all the screeching this weekend.
we get this. Well, they don't screech in the dirt bikes. They
Well,
just
that's fair. More so the Mach-E demo.
the Mach-E. It's actually not bad. I don't know how it works. Some tracks are much louder. This one, you hear it, but it's kind of cool.
BJ put down like the quiet level for you. He's like, guys, use these tires or something.
Yeah. Use these tires.
Pedro, anything else you
Quiet
want to
tires.
add?
Hey, thank you for having a discussion with us. I love the range of products. Thank you.
Yeah,
I was gonna
absolutely.
say, and you're gonna have to figure out exactly how you get like on his wish list. Of like, you're like, I got this, I got that, I need this, I need that. Again,
Like I said, Amazon or Anchor, Anchor.com.
dude,
So.
his truck has more like stuff that he's added to it than I've seen on most Rivians. It's kind of nuts.
Okay.
So he's accessorizing. He needs more stuff. So
You didn't see the fridge in the front.
No, I didn't see the fridge. Well, now you got to get a cooler in the trunk too. Maybe that goes in the bed.
There you go.
Yeah, well, see, the one that I have currently takes power directly from the vehicle. So when you said battery powered,
Well, it's battery powered, but you can also charge or keep it running from either a formerly known as cigarette lighter,
Yep, 12 volt.
12 volt, or you can plug it into AC. So when you're going somewhere, you
yeah.
can keep the cooler powered or power up the battery. Keep it cold while you're going, and you're not using any battery because you're using, either an EV or whatever.
Well, so your truck can be anchored by Anker in the same way the Electrify Expo is anchored by Anker.
Yes.
And so for those listening, this is the EV Reality Check booth. It is powered by GreenCars.com. We've been talking with Adam from Anker. Chances are you've got an Anker product in your house, maybe in your pocket, but you've experienced the Expo with Anker being the power behind it. Here at the EV Reality Check booth, you can power up your cell phones with Anker batteries.
Yeah.
Everything running here from GreenCars is powered here by Anker batteries. So well done, dude. You and the Anker team are crushing it, man.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us, and we'll see you in the next one.
Let's see you at the next
We're
one.
going
Next
to be in
one's-
New York, and maybe we'll have some more Irish soup.
We'll have some more Irish soup. So for those who are listening, this is the EV Reality Check booth. We got more conversations coming up with more folks from the industry making electrification happen.